Classic TV shows are often a source of comfort and nostalgia. But what if some of them had a side you never noticed? For decades, these shows brought joy and laughter to millions, becoming staples of family time and cultural icons in their own right. However, not everything was as bright as it seemed. Behind the laughter, charming characters, and wholesome settings, there were stories of struggles, controversies, and moments that left a lasting impact on those involved. Are you ready to take a closer look at the secrets hidden behind the cheerful facades of your favorite classic TV shows? Let us begin. Number 8. The Partridge Family. Let us start with The Partridge Family, a television show that became a symbol of family fun, catchy tunes, and cheerful vibes. Starring Shirley Jones as the loving mother and David Cassidy as the heartthrob Keith Partridge, it charmed audiences with its lighthearted portrayal of a musical family, balancing fame and everyday life. But behind the scenes, the picture was not as rosy as it seemed. David Cassidy, who became a global teen idol overnight, struggled under the immense pressure of maintaining the wholesome image expected of him. While fans adored him, he often spoke about feeling trapped by the persona he had to portray. The pressures did not end there. Cassidy later revealed he faced significant financial exploitation, earning very little despite the show's massive success and its highly lucrative merchandise deals. The lack of control over his career and personal life led to battles with addiction, making his journey far more turbulent than most viewers ever realized. Number 7. Happy Days. Often remembered for its nostalgic portrayal of 1950s America, this show radiated charm and optimism. Its catchy theme song and lovable characters made it a cornerstone of feel-good television. But the cheerful surface did not always reflect the experiences of those involved. Erin Moran, who played Joni Cunningham, faced significant challenges after the show ended. Once a beloved child star, she struggled with financial instability and mental health issues in later years. Reports of her difficulties painted a stark contrast to the lighthearted persona she portrayed on screen. The pressures of fame and the lack of support for young actors transitioning out of the spotlight left a lasting impact on her life. Beyond the individual struggles, the show's depiction of a simpler, idealized era has also been scrutinized. While Happy Days celebrated familial bonds and small-town values, some critics have pointed out how it glossed over the real societal inequalities of the time. The racial segregation and gender roles of the 1950s were rarely acknowledged, raising questions about whether the sunny nostalgia concealed deeper issues. It is a reminder that behind the laughter and heartwarming moments, there can be a more complex reality waiting to be understood. Number 6. Leave It to Beaver. Let us now look at Leave It to Beaver, a television show that has long been regarded as the ultimate representation of 1950s family life. The clever family seemed perfect, with Ward and June Cleaver guiding their sons, Wally and Beaver, through the ups and downs of childhood with wisdom and grace. However, behind the whole image of this show, there were darker elements that often went unnoticed. Jerry Mathers, who played the adorable Beaver, faced significant challenges as a young actor thrust into the spotlight. The immense pressure to maintain his cheerful on-screen persona led to feelings of isolation and a lack of normal childhood experiences. Beyond the personal struggles of its cast, the show's idolized portrayal of suburban family life often glossed over the real societal issues of the time, such as racial segregation and gender inequality. While it remains a nostalgic favorite, Leave It to Beaver also serves as a reminder of the complexities behind its sunny exterior. Number 5. Lassie. Known for showcasing the bond between a heroic dog and her human companions, this series quickly became a staple of wholesome family entertainment. The tales of bravery and loyalty struck a chord with audiences, but the behind-the-scenes reality was far less idyllic. Animals featured on set endured challenging conditions to deliver the heartwarming moments seen on screen. The dogs playing Lassie were subjected to grueling training schedules, sometimes involving methods that raised ethical concerns. The intense physical demands of performing dangerous stunts added to the strain, casting a shadow over the show's otherwise endearing image. The young actors who starred alongside Lassie also faced significant challenges. Tommy Reddick, one of the show's most memorable child stars, struggled to cope with the pressures of fame at such a young age. Stories of emotional exhaustion and the difficulties of transitioning out of child stardom further revealed the weight these performers carried. Even the themes of the show, often revolving around peril and emotional separation, left an imprint not only on the cast, but also on the audience, who may have felt the bittersweet undertones masked by Lassie's unwavering heroism. Number 4. I Dream of Genie. The whimsical premise of I Dream of Genie revolves around a magical genie and her astronaut master. Genie, played by Barbara Eden, brings endless comedic moments with her enchanting powers and innocent desire to help her master, Tony Nelson. This charming setup quickly captured the audience's heart, but there is more lurking behind the scenes. Barbara Eden, despite playing a fun-loving character, endured personal hardship during the filming of the show. In 1961, before the show even began, she suffered the tragic loss of her first child. Yet, she continued to work, showcasing remarkable strength and dedication, although the pain of such a loss must have deeply affected her. Additionally, while I Dream of Genie brought joy to millions, its portrayal of women is rooted in outdated gender stereotypes. Genie's character often played the role of the submissive, eager-to-please woman, reinforcing certain societal norms about gender that seems unsettling today. What might have been seen as lighthearted fun in the 1960s now stands as a reminder of the outdated expectations placed on women. Number 3. The Twilight Zone. As a groundbreaking series that blended science fiction with morality tales, this show captivated audiences with its unique storytelling. Its eerie atmosphere and thought-provoking narrative stood out, challenging viewers to consider complex social and philosophical questions. Some episodes delved deeply into unsettling themes, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. Stories such as Time Enough at Last, which explored isolation and despair, or The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street, which critiqued fear and paranoia, were not just entertaining but often uncomfortably reflected of real-world issues. The show pushed boundaries, presenting existential fears and societal critiques in ways that were both captivating and haunting. Behind the scenes, creator Rod Serling poured his heart and soul into the series, often battling immense stress as he fought network censors to maintain the integrity of his vision. His personal dedication came at a cost, with the pressure affecting his health and well-being. The weight of addressing controversial topics and staying true to his artistic values was a burden he carried throughout the show's production. The Twilight Zone remains a cultural milestone, but its dark themes and struggles behind its creation serve as a reminder that profound storytelling often comes with a heavy price. Number 2. The Brady Bunch. This beloved sitcom, an iconic symbol of harmony and optimism, portraying a blended family navigating life's challenges with humor and ease. Its cheerful theme song and picture-perfect characters made it a comforting favorite for millions of viewers. Behind the scenes, however, the reality was much different. Maureen McCormick, who played Marcia Brady, later opened up about her struggles with addiction and the immense pressure to maintain the flawless image expected of her. The young cast faced intense scrutiny, with their personal struggles often hidden behind their on-screen smiles. The show's depiction of family life, while heartwarming, presented an idealized version of reality. Conflicts were quickly resolved, and deeper issues were rarely addressed, setting an unrealistic standard for viewers. Number 1. Gilligans Island. At first glance, Gilligans Island might appear to be a lighthearted sitcom about a group of castaways stranded on a deserted island, filled with comedic moments and absurd adventures. Its whimsical tone and quirky characters made it a beloved escape for viewers, offering a break from the troubles of daily life. However, behind the scenes, the show's production was not as carefree as it seemed. Cast tensions were common, and many of the actors were bound by restrictive contracts that left them struggling financially. The cast was not fairly compensated for their work, and some even faced difficulty finding opportunities after the show ended. Despite its humor, Gilligan's Island subtly reflected the societal norms and anxieties of its time. The characters, each representing a particular stereotype, mirrored the roles people were expected to play in the real world. Beneath the comedy, the show often hinted at deeper concerns about conformity and individual identity. Classic television shows were not just sources of entertainment, but also reflections of deeper stories and hidden struggles that many viewers might not have noticed. Beneath the cheerful exteriors and lighthearted themes, these shows often carried complexities that added unexpected layers of meaning. What about your favorite classic show? Did it surprise you with its hidden darkness? Share your thoughts in the comments, and do not forget to like and subscribe for more insights.